welcome back to Exquisite Glow. So today I am going to be starting my makeup decluttering series here on my channel. For those of you who follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, you guys got a little sneak peek as to what was going on here at Exquisite Glow over the last 2 weekends. So I've decided to go through all of my makeup and check out what's expired and items that I don't use and kind of taking that out of my collection. So I decided to make everything into different categories as if you were applying your makeup and just go through each one individually. So that is what I'm going to be doing here with this decluttering series. Each video is going to be dedicated to a specific type of product. So primers, foundations, concealers, blah, 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 blah. So that's how it's going to go. For those of you who are interested in watching this type of video, well, of course, continue. But I do want to do a little quick disclaimer. For those of you who don't like these types of videos, please click out if it's going to offend you in any way. I don't mean to do it. I'm making these videos for the people who enjoy these types of videos and want to watch them. So that's why I'm making it. Plus, it's fun for me and I like to do this type of stuff. Now, I do want to also say that I do have a lot of makeup. However, I've been collecting the makeup for a few years now. So this is not like normal, you know, this was definitely not normal to me. When I started with makeup, I had like 2 lipsticks and a mascara that was probably 5 to 6 months old or maybe even more, and no blush. I remember not even wearing blush at all. So yeah, definitely my collection has grown. Keep in mind that I make YouTube videos and I also have a makeup Instagram account, so that is why my collection is so large now. But I've been not buying anymore because I have so much. So I'm taking this opportunity to just go through everything, take out anything that is expired, and then for the things that are not expired but are still good but I don't use, I'm gonna go ahead and pass those along to my sisters, sister-in-laws, and maybe some close friends. So that is what I'm going to be doing, and I'm just gonna go over every category with you guys. So if you are interested in this makeup decluttering series, make sure that you're subscribed here to my channel so that you don't miss out on a particular video from this series. Also, make sure to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy this type of video so I can continue doing kind of like collectors kind of stuff, you know, videos like that. And yeah, so thank you so much. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Alejandra, and to get started today, we are going to start with primers. So if you're interested, then keep on watching. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull in this little makeup pouch here. This pouch actually holds all of my primers, and that is what we're starting this whole decluttering series with. As you can see, I've just poured all of my primers in here, and I also included setting sprays because you can also use setting sprays as primers before your foundation. I also, as you can see, have some of these foil packets because I usually keep them together with my primers hoping that I will use them. Obviously, it's not happening, but let's talk about them a little bit. The first one here is the L'Oreal Revitalift Miracle Blur. This is supposed to be an instant skin smoother. This one here states that it's the original formula. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to this one because I do really wanna try it before I actually venture into buying the whole actual bottle, because usually they give you stink face when you try to return a makeup product, like at a drugstore. They kind of look at you funny, and I don't appreciate that. So I'm gonna try to use this here. This one here is for the professional. I actually have the full size of this, and I'm gonna pass this on to one of my sisters. Then this here is the Bare Minerals Prime Time. This is to wear underneath the whole Bare Minerals system, the powders. I don't use Bare Minerals for my foundation that much, and honestly, I didn't feel like this primer did much for me because I am really oily. My sisters actually do use Bare Minerals, and I believe my little sister has the little pump, but I'll pass this on to her and see if she wants to use it for like a vacation or something. Okay, so the next item here, as you can see, are my Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Sprays. I have one in a box because, well, I had to repurchase another one. Thinking that I was out, I actually had this one hidden away in a bag. So now I have 2 of the same. However, I did previously have this one. This one is the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray, and this one is oil controlling. I think I picked up the wrong ones previously, but then again, I'm not sure because I remember that in an Ipsy bag, I had gotten a miniature sample size or a deluxe sample size of the Urban Decay setting spray. I believe the bottle was purple, but I can't remember exactly what the title of it was. These obviously I'm going to be keeping because I use these a lot to either prime my face before putting on my foundation or to set my face. With these, you can actually use these to prime and to set your makeup. So I'm going to, of course, keep these ones. The next one here is this one here. This is the MAC Fix Plus spray. This is to prep and prime. So you can prime your face with this kind of to give your face a little bit of hydration before you add your foundation and powders and all of that onto your face. You can also use this to set your makeup. This one I would say if you are normal to dry skin, you can use to set your makeup because I don't feel like it does that well with oily skin to set. However, this is an amazing spray to use with eyeshadows that you want to make pop. When you put a little bit of this with a pigment, it helps it go on better on the lid, or it makes the eyeshadows pop a little bit more and make a more foiled effect. So definitely keeping this one. This one here is a Tony Moly Luminous Goddess Aura Perfume Face Makeup Mist. Face Makeup Mist. This, you guys, smells so good, but it is extremely luminous and I am oily, so this doesn't really go very well for me in the summer. However, we are going into winter, so this might work out. I'm not sure yet if I am going to keep this one. I'm gonna kind of think about it a little bit. I'm gonna set it aside and think about whether I want to keep this one or pass it on. The next one is another foiled packet. This is the Backlight Priming Filter. This, I believe, is supposed to give you a little bit of radiance under your foundation. So I'm actually going to keep this one because I want to try this one out. It's supposed, yeah, this is a lightweight illuminating primer that creates smooth canvas and acts as an instant filter, blurring imperfections for a soft focused glow. So definitely going to try that one out. Here, as you can see, I have a brand new Sephora, or not Sephora, sorry, Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This one, it's oil free, but I feel like it's not that oil controlling. However, I think I will keep this one in my kit. I'm a freelance makeup kit for people or clients that need this type of a primer, so I'll definitely be keeping that. On myself, it's not the #1 go-to primer for me. Oh, this one here is the Revlon Photo Ready Color Correcting Primer, and this is in the pink. This one I am going to toss out. This is so old. This is years and years old, but I just feel bad because I can still see product in it. However, it doesn't really pump out anymore. But when I used it, I mean, it was a nice little primer. It didn't keep me matte. I did get oily, but again, I am an oily person, so that's just what happens with me. This one is definitely a good one to try out if you are dry skinned or normal skin. Again, this is the Revlon Photo Ready, and I like it because it comes with a pump, which is pretty cool and very sanitary. This here is a Avene Thermal Spring Water. I would use this to prep my face during the winter. It has like nothing in there anymore. This obviously I'm gonna throw away because it doesn't have anything. I just used it to hydrate my face before makeup in the winter when it get really dry. And yeah, I mean, it was cool. It's not something I'm gonna repurchase though. This one here is also brand new. This is the Stay Flawless 15-Hour Primer. It looks like this. I actually have not used this full version because I actually have a miniature one that I've used and I actually really like it, but I won't use the full-size one until I finish the tiny one, the little deluxe sample size. So yeah, this one was really nice. It kind of blurs out my pores and it keeps the foundation in place, which is really cool. So I'm going to keep this one. The next one is this one here. This is the Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector from Becca. You guys, this is like heaven for oily skinned people. This seriously feels like Elmer's glue on your face when it dries. This is a really good primer, and I definitely recommend this to all the girls who are oily skin. If you are normal skin, I would say you can try it out. Just be aware that it's really gonna suck the moisture out of your face. And if you're dry, then obviously keep away from it because you'll probably turn to dust. Your face will turn to dust if you use this. But it is amazing. I love to use this when I go to parties and I need my makeup to stay flawless and like untouched all night long. It's freaking amazing. This with my double wear, you guys. Oh my God. This is a primer here, and obviously this is a Too Faced Shadow Insurance Anti-Crease Eyeshadow Primer. Have I used? I think I have used a tiny one before. It's been a really long time. I'm not sure what the results were for it. This is supposed to be anti-creasing, which is perfect for me because that is my problem. I crease in my eyes because that's oily as well. I mean, every part of my freaking body. Just kidding, not every part, but every part of my face. I'm gonna keep this to try it out. Obviously, it is brand new. I haven't used it, so I'm gonna keep that as a reserve when I'm done with other primers. All right, so the next primer I have here is this one, and this one is by Urban Decay. This is the Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is the anti-aging formula. It's a dark purple. The actual primer itself is not dark purple. It's like a clear color. I like it for days that I don't need my eyes to be extremely like dry, because this is more like on a day that I'm not really gonna wear eyeshadow and I don't really need my eyeshadow to last as long, because I don't feel like it does as well as the original primer one. I have this one too. This is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This one is in the style Eden, and this one actually has a little bit of color, kind of like a neutral shade, so it works as a really good base on your eyes when you're gonna do a neutral eye, or if you wanna use a little bit of a pop of color. This one will make your colors stand on your eyes. I also have the original, which I love. This is the one I swear by. This one keeps my eyeshadows in place all night long. It's amazing. I love it. I would definitely recommend these eyeshadow primers to everybody. I've purchased this probably like 5 times already. Obviously, I won't be purchasing others because I have these, but yeah, definitely gonna keep those because I love them. The next primer is this one. This is the NYX Shine Killer. I am going to be uploading a review on this, but by saying that I'm not going to be keeping it, well, that tells you a lot. This one, I don't feel like it is a shine killer. I mean, maybe for the first like hour, that's it. But I wore it the other day. I'll just put a blog post up. I'm not going to do a video on this. But pretty much it lasted no shine on my face for like about an hour. When I went to the bathroom, probably like 3 hours into my shift, my face looked like a little oil slick and it looked disgusting, and I had to grab a towel. Didn't like it, and that was when I wear it on its own. I didn't even wear a foundation over it. So you can imagine using this and a foundation together, it would be even a nastier mess. This one I am going to pass on. I'm just too oily for this baby. My sister Jo, she might like this one because she's more of a normal skinned girl. Her face is not as oily as mine, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass this one along. This one here is the Benefit Professional. This one does amazing in minimizing your pores on your face. However, I don't feel like it's extremely mattifying for like a whole day process. This one worked very well the other day when I had a short shift at work. I wore this one just because it was what was like at my reach. I'm like, you know, F it, I'm gonna wear this one. Wore it, came back home, and I still looked okay. I didn't look super oily. I liked it, but again, for a short shift, I don't feel like this is a long-lasting mattifying primer, but it does really nice with softening up your pores. That way you don't really see them as much. So this one I definitely will keep for short shifts at work. This one here is the Never Let Them See You Shine. Actually, this is probably something like this one because this is a shine killer. This is Never Let Them See Me Shine or whatever. This one I want to try out just because it is from Philosophy. I want to see how this one does. This one says that it is an oil control and shine control velvet touch primer. So I want to test this one out. I am going to keep this little foil packet. This one here is the Mirabella Prime for face and eyes. This one I loved so much. Like, it did so good. I actually got this one in an old Ipsy bag and I used it. It barely has anything left anymore. I'm actually going to get rid of it now because it is probably at the 2-year mark and it's time to let it go. So I am going to get rid of that for sure. It's old. This one here is the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. This one is very similar to that Tarte Pore something. The consistency of this is kind of like Play-Doh-y kind of in a way, and it really works really nice with covering up your pores on your face. So this one is one that I recommend if you want something from the drugstore. I think it's less than 16 bucks, probably like 12 bucks or something. But yeah, definitely I would recommend this one from the drugstore. I still have a little bit left and it is still under a year old. So I'm actually going to try to finish this up and keep it and then toss it when I'm done. And as you can see, I have a miniature size of that Photo Finish foundation from Smashbox. This one is going to be put into my kit, and actually it's one that was in my kit before. I don't know why it's out, but it was one that was in my kit, so I'm gonna keep that there. This one here is a Benefit Air Patrol primer. It's supposed to lock on eyeshadow, protect and hydrate and color correct. It's a cushion calm tip. So let me open it. It's brand new. I've never used it. So this is what it looks like. It looks like a rocket ship. How do you open this? Okay. Okay, so this is what that looks like. It has like a little thing. All right, so I'm gonna keep this to try it out once I'm ready for it. The next thing I got in here is that miniature Professional. I like it. It barely has anything, so we'll just toss that out. This one here is a eyeshadow primer. This is for glitter primer. This is a glitter primer. I really, really like it. It's brand new. My sister got it for me for my birthday, and I will be keeping it because it's brand new and it works really good. It's I would say if you need a glitter primer, then that's one to get. I was saying this here is the Pixie Flawless and Poreless. This one I got in an Ipsy bag one time and I love it. This is one that I would definitely repurchase and I recommend to you guys. So obviously it has like very nothing in there. So I will actually just go ahead and toss it because to be honest with you guys, it's old and it's probably expired. The next two primers I have here are from the Lorac Pro palettes. These eyeshadow primers came in the Lorac Pro palettes. I've opened one, which is this one, the one that's not all like the letters are gone because I've used it. I like it. It's cool. It doesn't compare to my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I feel like that one is more heavy duty. This one is a really good primer for girls who don't have extremely oily eyelids. So I would definitely recommend these to you guys. And yeah, these are little deluxe samples that came with the palettes, but I mean, I'm sure you can buy this on its own. I've never actually checked. And actually here is the other one because I have a couple palettes from Lorac, so I keep the primers. This is the one that I'm currently using and I have 2 new ones. All right, for this is actually a base. I use it as a primer. This is my MAC Ochre Soft Paint Pot. Soft Ochre Paint Pot, sorry. I did all that backwards. This one I'll be keeping because it is brand new. I mean, not brand new, but it's pretty new. It's less than a year old, so I will be keeping that. I really like it. This one here is the Benefit Stay Don't Stray Light Medium Primer. This one I like. I've actually been using it lately and I enjoy it. Is it something I'm going to repurchase? I have too much primer to repurchase this, but definitely will be using this one up. I would recommend this one to people that don't have extremely oily eyelids because again, it's not as heavy duty as my Urban Decay one. Here is the deluxe sample of the Stay Flawless 15-hour primer from Benefit. Obviously, I'll be keeping that because I'm trying to finish it up. This here is an eyeshadow base and it's by NYX. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out. It is extremely old and dry. So I'm gonna, throw this out. It's a white base, which is awesome if you want your eyeshadows to pop and you want them to look extremely vibrant. Actually, I should probably pick up another one of these in the future once I am ready to do popping eyeshadow colors. However, this is not for oily eyelids. This is more of a temporary short shift at work maybe if you want to be all bold and stuff. But I wouldn't say all-nighter type of thing unless you don't have oily eyelids. This is a sample, this is a sample of the Tarte primer, and that's that one that looks like paste that I was telling you guys about. I'm gonna throw this out because it's like super old. Then I have this one. This is the Nivea for Men Replenishing Post Shave Balm. This is my husband's, but I jacked it from him and I use it now. And I really like it when I use my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation and I don't use the Becca primer. I'll use this one. So it's either or. It's either the Becca primer or the Nivea one. The Nivea one I use when I don't need my makeup to be like bulletproof. But this and the Double Wear work so well together that it makes your skin look so nice and like radiant. And I don't know, it just makes it look like your skin. Really nice, but still stays oil free. Okay, so this one's a really cool one. And this is in the drugstore, obviously. These ones here are like these painterlies, whatever, little things from MAC. These I'm gonna throw away. These are probably, do you guys wanna know how old these are? These are, they're in tubes, okay? So obviously they should last a long time, but I think by this point it'd be safe to just go ahead and throw them away. These are probably, let's see, I've been married for, okay, yeah, so these are probably 10 years old. Let's get rid of them, like right now. All right, guys, so that completes the primer decluttering. Now let's take a look at what we are getting rid of. So we are getting rid of the Smashbox, this little sample thing, the NYX, these from MAC, this sample, the NYX Shine Killer. This actually is going to be a pass it along to my sister. This one's going to be a throw it away, passing it along, and passing it along. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this Tony Moly because honestly, seeing everything that I'm keeping, I should really not keep that as well. Okay, so all of this other stuff is going to go to the trash can. And then everything that I'm keeping is going to be these. I'm sorry that a lot of it I'm keeping, but a lot of it is also brand new and I haven't really used it. So that is why I'll be keeping those items. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this primers decluttering video. I'm going to be doing more decluttering videos here on my channel, so definitely stay tuned for that. All right, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat. That all is at ExquisiteGlow. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I love you so much, and until next time, I will see you later. Bye, guys. Mwah.